What's up, guys? It's Big D here, and you're watching Big D Films. I'd like to take just a few moments to thank you guys for joining me at the Shattered Glass Saloon. Yeah, I know, it's just my garage, but hey, I want to give it a fancy name. Either way, at the Shattered Glass Saloon, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be talking about several different topics that I'd like to talk about. Or I'd just like to share some stories with you guys, or, you know, whatever it is that I want to do. And I figured what good a place is any than right here in my garage, or what I shall consider the Shattered Glass Saloon, with a drink, a couple cigarettes, and you guys here to join me. Now, at a later time, we're going to be talking motorcycles mostly, maybe some other topics, but at least the topic of conversation for today is the Baldwin trip. Yeah, that time of year, it's here once again, and this year will mark the 6th year in a row that I am going to go to Baldwin for the Blessing of the Bikes event. And anybody that's been watching this channel, at least for a little while, has probably seen the videos from our last year's Baldwin trip, and you got to see how well that went. Regardless, it's an event that I look forward to every year, and this year is no different. But what I'd like to do right now is take a few moments to reminisce about the past 5 years that I've gone to this event. I've gone with many people, I've gone with many different people, I've met many different people, and I got to see a lot of cool stuff going to this event every year, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much. 5 years ago, I had just recently joined the riding club that I am a part of, and we decided, you know, let's do one big trip. This is, you know, the first time that any of us had ever done anything like this, and found the event online and was like, hey, you know, this looks like a good time. We had a place that we could stay up there. We had some family up there that we knew, and they gave us a place to crash, so we figured, hey, why not? Let's go up, let's take a look, see what it's all about. And I'm glad that we did, because I've been going every year since because I enjoy it so much. That first year that we went up, we didn't realize that the blessing itself takes place on a Sunday. Well, we went Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so therefore we had to come back Sunday. We missed the entire blessing. The second year we went, we planned accordingly for that. So we went up, we still did Friday, Saturday, well, actually, no. We were supposed to do Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but it was supposed to downpour rain or something again, I guess, on Monday, so we cut it short, but we did go to the blessing that second year. Here we are, this is the actual blessing, the event that we missed last year. There's so many people here, can't even tell what's going on. Now, they hold this at a little airfield down there, and they cram so many people and so many motorcycles in this one little area that it was very difficult to get out. They had like one exit to get out of the entire place. So we decided to cut it short. We actually didn't, even though we went to the blessing, we didn't actually stay for the blessing itself. We just kind of went down there to see what it was all about. So following that, we decided not to actually do the blessing itself. At that point, we didn't, I know anybody that I went with and me personally didn't care for the setup for the blessing itself, but downtown, if you want to call it downtown Baldwin, is got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of vendors, a lot of people, a lot of different food selections, and you get to see a lot of cool custom stuff that, you know, it's an event like this that you get to see people's creativity come to life. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like that before.
That's the front fender.
Spikes on the front fender.
Gear up, man.
Well, you see something new every year. Not only do you see a lot of custom one-off stuff that, you know, people just, you know, come up with. There's an older man there. He's been there every single year, and he's almost the main attraction of the event itself, if you will. And I'm referring to the General.
Remember that one from last year, dog? Yeah, I remember it.
Upon talking to many people that go to this event every year and some of the locals that are around, come to find out the guy is like in his 90s. He rides a 1938 BSA motorcycle, and you know, it's astounding to me because I don't know if I'll even live to be 90, and even if I do, I probably ain't gonna be able to ride no damn motorcycle. But the fact that that this guy can do it it's amazing. And apparently, again, from talking with a bunch of people, we're going on, I believe it's like the 46th annual Blessing of the Bikes up in Baldwin this year. And he has not missed a single one. He's been there every single year. And when he comes around, people kind of flock to him. He's a really cool guy. I actually got to talk to him once or twice, and you know, being that it's so amazing, you know, that his age and the bike that he rides and how much enjoyment he still gets out of it while he's meeting everybody and all this stuff, he gathers all the attention and he knows it and he soaks it up. Well, hell, if I, again, ever got to be 90, and I probably won't, and if I ever got to ride a motorcycle at 90, which I probably won't be able to, I'd soak up all the attention too. Why the hell not? But meeting and seeing the General is awesome, but it's not just the event itself that I'm really excited for. We like to explore the surrounding area. We don't get a chance to get up there very often. And the 4th year that we went up, we decided that we were going to tour some of the surrounding area. We rode out to Ludington and got to see a lighthouse. We were in a blankets of fog, but it was cool nonetheless.
Okay, I don't know if this camera's picking up on it, but with what we see here, you can see the lighthouse out in the distance just kind of coming through the fog. Well, Rob, it took about 5 miles to get to the damn thing, but there it is.
Yep, that's too bad.
Yeah, right? So, that'd be, you know, the lighthouse in the fog.
The entire surrounding area out there is amazing. The roads are nice, the scenery is beautiful, and unfortunately, up to this point, we've only been able to do that one time. The first couple years, due to not knowing how long things were going to take and how long we were going to be in Baldwin itself and you know, where everything was at, we didn't get a chance to do that. But we did get to do that the 4th year that we went up, and we were going to do something like that again the 5th year, but because of the weather, we couldn't, which brings me to my next point. The only crapshoot on this entire trip is the weather, and since we, well, at least me, being in this lovely state of Michigan, the weather changes on a dime and on a whim, whenever the fuck it feels like changing. So that's one of the things that I think is actually kind of fun about this event too, or any long event or ride that we decide to take, is battling the weather, because it does pose a challenge. The first couple years we went, it was blistering hot. We're talking upper 90s. I think it even hit 100, I think, in the first year that we went. And it even went down to like 30s and, you know, rain. And again, if you saw last year, you got to see what we really got to go through last year.
Well, I'm here. And it's snowing. Yeah. There literally are snowflakes falling. I don't know if this camera will pick it up or not, but there's snowflakes. Fucking snow!
Hey, it's still all good.
All part of the experience. That's what I keep telling myself. Just so I don't get pissed. Yeah, now it's coming down pretty good right now. I mean, look at this. This little hail spots. And look at this. This really, really sucks.
So dealing with Michigan weather, you really don't know what you're going to get, but hey, it's all part of the experience. And it's something else that, you know, looking back on, I mean, yeah, it sucks going through it at the time, but looking back on it, especially with these videos and just the memories of it and being with the people that I go with, it's always a good time regardless. But not only do I look forward to the event itself, the destination, I don't know if it's cliche or if it's just, you know, I guess it depends on your stance on it, but that old biker saying that it's not the destination, it's the journey. I think to a certain extent, I completely understand that and I get it, and most of the times I agree. And with this event, part of it is the destination, because going to Baldwin and seeing everything is always a blast, but the journey itself is, I think, to me, equally as great. You know, any route that we've ever taken to go up there has been a blast, and it's always been a good time, rain, shine, or snow. Regardless, it's a good time either way, and keep it right here, guys, on Big D Films, because again, in 2 weeks' time, we are going to be going back up to Baldwin for our, at least my 6th year in a row, and I will be bringing the camera along. I'll be bringing the action cam. We'll be documenting the whole thing, and hopefully we'll get to have more good times such as these right here.
Okay, so the story behind this, now that we're recording, Dog is getting
You're zooming in on Matt's ass. What are you?
I'm watching Dog's reaction, actually, because
You got eyeball protectors, dog? Okay.
I have a feeling he's going to back out of this before it's all said and done, so. But basically what's happening here is Dog is going to be riding bitch with Q. And they're going down the street, just to stop at the store right quick. But this was too funny, and there was no way I could pass this up. So I'm just going to watch and laugh. Look, Dog keeps looking up here like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Oh, this is too funny.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I got the
Hey, dog.
window frame in the way.
If he can ride me, he can ride you.
That don't sound good.
Are you recording that shit? I'm gonna have to cram that recorder of yours. He's recording on.
Think about these before you say something.
You're gonna get us kicked out of here. We're telling the truth. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you know, camera don't lie, so.
Whoa! That's how you do it. That's how you do it,
I got that on video, dude. That was priceless. Yeah.
And hopefully it'll be just as enjoyable as it is every single year. And we'll be documenting the whole thing. I'll be bringing you guys along. So make sure, again, guys, you keep it right here on Big D Films for that event and for future rides to come, because we have a few other ones set up as well. And stay tuned also, because I will be doing some other content here at the Shattered Glass Saloon for you guys, and we may get into some discussions. I'll ask for your comments and your feedback. Yeah, I guess without nothing further to say, we're going to Baldwin. It's going to be a great time. Rain, snow, shine, sleet, hail, tornadoes, earthquakes, whatever. We're going, and I hope you guys decide to tune in and join me for the ride. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you down the road.